Hey everyone, I'm back with a story time. It's been a very emotional week, shall I say. I've had Kobe Melvin. He shared and liked one of my posts that what I was saying I appreciate and love him and Chris Crocker. Chris Crocker also shared one and liked one of my tweets about his funny video and how it made me go crazy. And it's nice to get a little appreciation for supporting other people and to have them, give a little love back. It's different for me because I've only had one person ever give me kind of like love and support in the Twitter fam. And that in particularly, that's famous. That's a celebrity, not people that are actually following me right now. But the people that are famous, I've had the first one to ever retweet and actually reply to me was Carmen Carrera, which was back when I was started transitioning. She actually said "girl luck," um, and it had a typo in it, but I loved every minute of it because it was the first person to ever say something nice to me, and I appreciated it so much. So that everything that's going on right now is just wonderful. So luckily, I'll be able to get my top surgery going soon. So I'm so overly happy. Once I go on the first to go over and get my letters and paperwork sent to the right place at what's it called? Harmony Health, which is my insurance. Once I have that sent to them, they're gonna process everything. But my caseworker at the time that works in my health department said that it should go pretty well, and I should get approved really quickly. So I'm really happy about that. Now with that, I'm going to. I'm going to get my breasts done. I mean, my boobs are particularly big. Like, I have 42 Ds, naturally, but for them to be a little bit more, because the way that the masculine body is, they're going to reconstruct my body so it's more feminine, curvy. I mean, my body's curvy when I'm skinny, but I'm a big girl now. So it's kind of sexy, it's kind of not. It depends on how I do it. But they're going to do all that. They're going to do an ass lift, which is called the Brazilian butt lift, I believe. They're going to make my stomach flat, so I'll be skinny again, which will be wonderful. Because, bitch, I be hungry all the time, and I can work out, go biking, stuff like that. I live for it. And then I will also have my face shaved down because I actually contour this to make it a little more subtle, to make it smaller, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't always work, but, I do what I can. So once that's done, I will have that shaved down and more feminine, curved, wonderful. That's going to make it easier for me to do my makeup. It's going to be easier for me to look feminine when I don't have makeup on. I also am eventually going to try to do laser hair removal. I'm talking really fast, aren't I? So, we'll try to get laser hair removals on top of that after I get all that done. They're going to shave down my Adam's apple, which is barely there. I mean, like, you can only see it if I stretch way out, but for the most part, I don't really have one, but they're going to shave it so that even if I do that, it won't show, so I don't even have to do that once the hair removal goes on, so I won't even have to put makeup down here, which would be great. They'll also bring my hairline down because I had some hair damage when a lot of people call it male pattern baldness, but my mom, when I was younger, I had got my hair done when I was like 17 when I first got out of school. My friend knew that I was a particularly feminine person, so he did my hair, which he did glue-ins. He cut like parts of my hair and then glued it in and pulled my hair over it because I had hair back then. But my mom, so impatient for me to take them out because she wanted me to look like a boy all the time, which isn't even my gender. I'm intersex. That's just how it is. But she doesn't see it that way. So she had yanked the entire middle part of my extensions out of my head and left me balding there. Like, it literally scarred tissue. It doesn't, do what it's supposed to, so I wear wigs majority of the time. So I didn't know that in college, so I had to have a security guard at a bank told me when they walked by, and I had no clue. And everybody was like, I thought you knew. You thought I knew that I had a bald spot in the back of my head coming in? Hell no, I didn't know that. I would have shaved my head a long time ago, so I shaved all that hair off that was like long and pretty, but it had that balding spot right there. I was so mad. Now, when I was younger, like I was 12, 13, I think like 12 or 13, I mentioned to my mama that I wanted to I wanted to be a girl. And I wanted to, get my hair, get hair extensions, blah, blah, blah. My mom said, maybe in a few years let me know, but she never actually wanted to know. So with that going on, it was kind of fucked up because years just got worse. And if she would let me transition now, then life would have been a hell of a lot easier for me now, especially body-wise, because my body would naturally form to a feminine physique without me having to do all the, surgeries I gotta do now. And it sucks because I had a girl's face as a kid. I had girl eyebrows, I had girl cheekbones, I had all that going on as a kid, but even though my feminine qualities were more dominant, it was the male aspects later that kicked in, like around 16 last year. Last time I was going to be in high school was like 17 is when I graduated. So that was rough for me because of the fact that I didn't have to shave anything, like ever, anywhere, until they were so prominent to have me shave, even though I had no facial hair. The moment I started shaving, just because they wanted me to, is when the hair came in. Like, I didn't even know what masturbating was until they said, you need to go do that at my boarding school. They're like, go to your room, have alone time, figure out what you gotta do to get it out of there, and then maybe you'll calm down. I was like, all they did was make a girl more horny. Like, that didn't help at all. Now I'm worse. But, them forcing me to do stuff kind of just escalated things to a hell of a worse way. Anyway, it's just sad. Like, if you saw my, probably a couple weeks back of, basically the shit I went through growing up and how the government's kind of fucked up when it comes to teens and accusations and relationships. They said, what they said wins, regardless of whether or not you can prove that you were dating them or blah, blah, blah. They put so many kids on sex offender registration as kids, and so that they hide themselves from the world just for them being, transgender or gay or lesbian. There's so many fucked up ways that they do that. And so people hide themselves for 10 years just so that they can get off of it. As juveniles, they can get off of it. And then they can actually live their life and come out as transgender, come out as gay, come out as something. But they have to hide underneath this little veil of lies because that's what their parents said. And it's the only thing that's going to not get them in trouble. It's sad. Now we have Donald Trump sitting in there eliminating people from the, serving, and we're about to go into World War III, and you wanted to eliminate trans people from it, so you lost more support. You want to build a wall to get rid of, Spanish people. You just are the dumbest person. You have a wife that forges speeches. You try to molest your child, your daughter. That's just sad. And a lot of speeches. I don't care what y'all try to say, oh, he didn't mean it. Yeah, he did. A lot. So, it's just rough. It's very rough. But I am like kind of smiling and getting better with things because it just seems so much easier nowadays that I'm getting some recognition. I'm getting a little bit more support. I'm getting some likes. I've got like a lot of people following me for a reaction I did to Sapuma. Sapuma? I think that's how it is. Without Pajamas by Becky G and Natasha. And I very much liked that video, and I loved the way that the whole video was everything. It was giving me lesbian feels. It was giving me everything. And I'm loving how BTS fans and K-pop fans are coming and supporting me. I like it. I don't have as much subscribers as I would, like, but I like the love and I like the views. I'm very happy with that. So that's much obliged and much appreciated. I love my fans that have been here for, since I had this channel way back when I was 17 in college. I mean, not 17, 21 when I was in college, being goofy and having a good time back when I thought I was just in drag, having a good time, and then eventually I came out as transgender. And in my college days, and then kind of lived as a woman anytime I went out, which my school was very appreciative about. They were like, well, we do have trans appropriate bathrooms, which means you can use the girls' bathroom if you want to, which I was very happy with. And I mean, my makeup back then was horrible, but the appreciation and support was lovely. I mean, I live in Chicago now, but I wish I would have been able to look this good back then, because it would have been so much better. I mean, I had like a bucket of condoms sitting on the thing over there when I was in college. Like, I had like a dresser over there with condoms all in a big ass bucket over there. I barely had any when I left that bitch. I was like, damn. But I've only been with like 6 guys, so it ain't that much. But I had sex a lot though. But that's like anally. That wasn't like vaginally. That was anally. My virginity vaginally was taken by my boyfriend that I have now. I'm currently in like a kind of open relationship for me to find a second boyfriend, because dating without sex or having sex rarely or having romance rarely is rough for me. I mean, I do have agoraphobia. I know that's rough for people they want to show me off. They want to show me to their friends. I'm like, it's easier to show your friends to, me to your friends and they just come over and hang out than to take me outside and have me freak out. Like, if it's in the burbs, I'm not so bad. I can handle it a little bit as long as we go inside and it's not crowded. But when we're like in the city and there's cars going by and there's people and there's all loud noises, all that freaks me out. You'll have me looking like the girl from Shameless running back in the house. It's a bit much for me. But I'm doing the best I can with what I've been given. So I think everybody else should be doing the same. And I live for the support. I'm planning on doing if you guys want to see me do a look like this again, I will. And I can do it on camera so that you guys can see how I did this look. This look took forever for me to get this accurate, like literally. It still looks messed up to me, but like I have blue and then I have black over it and then under it. It was a lot, but I saw it on somebody's like Instagram like makeup look. I think it was Isabella, but you get the support where you give it, like she can do makeup, but I don't like her. So with that done, and with you guys knowing everything that's going on right now, I have nothing further to say. So I will see you guys in the next one. I'm thinking of doing some reactions soon, so be ready. And bye, guys.